Beautiful morning today, lots to get done. After all the rain of the past few weeks, what a stunning morning this morning. What do you say, Tandy? You think it's a stunning morning? Is it a stunning morning? Yes, I think it's a stunning morning too. With Oreo, it's definitely musical pig pens, because this morning when I came to feed them, Oreo has broken into Chris's feed. I can't speak this morning. Oreo has broken into Chris's pig pen again. So at least the others don't break out. He breaks in. So he's inside. So Cocoa Pop's vagina area is even more swollen today. She's got a piece of straw sticking out of it, but it's definitely looks like the ligaments around there are like slackening, and it's definitely a bit swollen. So I think if we look at the belly, and you can see the teats over there. Yes, and you can see Cheesecake is back in. Cheesecake broke in from the other pen to get away from the harassment of Albert, who kept trying to mate with her even though he's castrated. So he got her trapped in the corner, and she sort of managed to get in. So they seem to be happy together, this couple. She did sort of stand for Oreo as well the one day that she was in that pen, Cheesecake. So we'll have to see. But yeah, Cocoa Pop is definitely it's definitely sort of enlarged. I don't know if you can see here. She's dropping her tail now, but maybe just before you could see, it's definitely, that area is enlarged, and I think that's what happens just before they are going to give birth. So I think it's imminent. I think, you know, all this debate we've been having, is Cocoa Pop pregnant? Is she not? Is she pregnant? I think, yeah, she is, and it's going to happen soon.
Zo? Nee, dat gaat niet. Wacht. Oh. Dan komen daar wel wat van pakken. Oh, kijk, Jenny is ook weer aan het graven.
And the second garden bed is almost done. There's a little bit of soil there. We got to put in some more. Oh, wind has picked up. Icy wind. Put more soil in around these boxes and then transplant more stuff out from my winter sowing. So my plan with these old fruit boxes is to clean them up and then I want to spray paint them blue, and then I'm going to put them up in the kitchen as shelving. So yeah, just to sort of clean them up first. And I've got more, but I think 4 will probably be enough because you don't want it right over where the stove is. But yeah, clean them up, spray paint blue. That's the plan. Hello, Nick. Welcome.
Hiya, and yeah, back for another episode of laying stonework, which I've just been doing at my place. So.
Okay.
Mad for it this week. I got stung really badly by a bee. And or by something.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, and that's, I was thinking you just had this like biceps from doing the stone.
No.
Okay,
So,
this is going to be
I'm hoping to
great.
get up to these lines here today.
Yeah.
On this section and this section, and then we can come a bit later on and pop your windows in.
Okay.
If you've got some wood now,
Yeah.
so we can do that.
Okay, excellent.
And then at least you'll be dry in the middle of the wall.
Yeah, no, well, it's not. It was the wind. It was like the whole Sahara Desert blew into
Yeah,
you.
we had really bad thunder last night. So.
Yeah, no, it was a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a big flavor. Like I always ask flavors.
Again?
Yeah. So, you see, we have removed this post.
Yeah.
Can we just throw cement in there?
No, you can do it though.
Okay, I can throw cement in there. Yeah, so because I'm going to put some more. I'm painting those
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
boxes things.
Oh, yeah.
And then so I'll have more shelving going up here.
Yeah. Okay, it was 14 degrees. And we were like, bloody hell, it's 14.
Yeah, because
In the UK, 14 degrees, we're like, it's nearly summer.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the beach.
You're creating Stonehenge over here.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah. Look at this giant stone that Nick and Raymond managed to carry here. It's probably about a meter in circumference. So, yeah, this wall is coming on nicely. We almost at the point where we will be putting the windows over here now. So we look forward to Nick's return. So yesterday I bought some more spray paint because I need to finish spray painting these old fruit boxes, which I'm going to turn into shelves for the kitchen. So I bought this shelf at Leroy Merlin. It was really cheap. I think it was about €9. It was under €10. So it's not the most stable, but I'm thinking of spray painting this the same blue to go in the kitchen, and then fastening this onto the wall so it'll be far more stable. I think this will be a good place to put like the pots. Yeah, it's going to look so much better. On my new shelf. Ta-da! Decorations are up. So I'm really pleased with this part of the kitchen. So I've got some shelves up at least. My stove is now in the place it's going to be. I would eventually be building a cupboard to put this in, and the cupboard or the sink is going to come in over here, so the pipes will go through the wall down the other side, and then it'll be through the floor of the spare room. So that's the plan. But yeah, bought those signs when I was in America. So this one is next to my stove, because this is, I'm going to put the pots on here, and I might get another one of these and also just spray painted blue to go next to it, because I might have too many pots for one thing. A lot of pots for one person, but I do have lots of baking stuff in that as well. So I'm probably going to get another one of these, put that rack over there. And I know you're thinking, oh, but you're not going to have much workspace, because this cupboard here is going to have the sink in. So I'm only really going to have from about here till there as a bench top. But don't be panicking, because from the middle part over there, where the underneath the windows, going to bring a wooden bench top, wooden island that's going to come out here. So you will see we removed, where was it? No, I don't even know which one it was at. This one. We removed the wooden post that was coming down here, because I'm going to we don't need it anymore. The wall is supporting the roof. So that wooden post is going to make fantastic legs for this island bench, which is going to come out here. And then once I've got that wall done, that post will also turn into legs. Grand plan for my kitchen. I just love it already. And over here, my Portuguese tiles will go above where the sink is going to be. So this area here will have tiles. Some chopped apple as a piggy treat, and they know I'm here, so listen to them all calling. I'm actually just here to come and check on Coco Pop, and I know that as soon as she sees me, they always want some kind of a treat this time of day. Busy nesting. Looks like something's going on over there. You're moving things around. Yes, Cheesecake, what do you say? You're going to be very good when she has her babies. Yes. Yeah. There you. Oh, you nearly took that so nicely. There's one for you. You want another one? Give you two, eh? Oh, you keep knocking it out my hand. Oh my goodness, look at you all standing here. All 5 of you. Yeah, oh, Maggie, that smile. Okay, Candy, you also have a beautiful smile. Yes, George, you need to go on diet. Yes. It's about 7:30 at night. Not so much activity here with the bees. In fact, compared to what it used to be like, there's hardly any. I've seen like a couple of bees fly in and out, but it's not many. Hardly any activity. Maybe it's the time at night, I don't know. There's like, oh, 5 have just come in. Tandy always, she loves rocks, eh? Rocks and piles of sand. But this is the view from the road coming in. And guess who's waiting for me on this rock? So another day. Coco Pop is still pregnant. Her stomach is actually getting bigger and bigger by the day. The teats are definitely getting more defined. I've done a little bit of research, and apparently the swelling of the vulva at the back, that happens 10 to 14 days before. So we noticed that for the first time on Sunday, so that makes a week, any time from So even though she just seems to be getting bigger and bigger, I think she's got about another week to go. So that'll be either next week, Fridays or Sunday, somewhere around about there. So she's, yeah, got another week. So when Coco Pop was born, and until actually just before I picked her up, really, so about the first 6 weeks of her life, she was actually brown and white, not black and white. And you can see just the tips of her hair, especially on the top of her back, and you can see it when the sun catches the light. It's like brown, so it's yeah. Whereas Oreo was always black and white, Coco Pop was brown and white. Her hair just got a little bit darker as she got older. I love my pigs so much. And just spend ages just standing watching them. They're quite entertaining. And they're very loving. You go in there and they just want scratches. So our kuni kuni pigs are the best pigs for homesteaders and people with children, because they're not an aggressive breed of pig at all. They're very docile. Nick kindly bought me some eggs from his chickens and these little, I don't know, what do you call them? Posts, so that I can make one of those bean things that he made for Andrea. Come on, this way. This way. Right, come on. In here. Look, Candy. This way. There, at the ball. Olive Grove is beautiful at the moment. And my volunteers have set up camp in the olive grove. So if you come and volunteer, the olive grove is a good camping area, as is up there. I've created like a little road that goes up there as well to those oak trees. So we always welcome volunteers at Bella Pedra. Some of the olive trees, you can see the heavy pruning that we did. This one we pruned a hell of a lot. This is one of the ones that Louise climbed up in, but you wouldn't say so. So I think next year we might have to, well, this year actually, we might have to prune this one a little bit more. Been a busy day. Got my booster, got some pig food, got more posts, Ded's washing, and I got some plant stuff from Evelyn for the pigs, and Nick charged my batteries. Brilliant. Because I accidentally bought a meal instead of the pig nuts, I am adding water to it to create a fermented mash, because it's going to be much easier to feed that to the pigs, because when we've got wind, whether it's in a container or on the ground, it just blows away. So that's much better. Yes, and I am that person that buys my pigs little cakes when they are on special. This morning I'm standing here and I am just in awe. that I own a farm in Portugal. How on earth did I get this right? I've been collecting cardboard boxes to do a little bit of no dig. So what I'm going to be doing is some of these boxes still just need to be flattened, and then I'm going to take them down to the fruit orchard area, and in between fruit trees I'm going to put some of these down because I plan to plant flowers and vegetables that from the starts that I've got in the greenhouse. They need to be planted. They're starting to take a bit of strain. The greenhouse is getting a bit hot, so I will be planting them out. So I'm now going to prepare the beds. So the plan is to first remove all the weeds around the fruit trees and then put some wood shavings around it. I haven't got wood chips yet, eventually, but got to use what I can, so I'm going to be using wood shavings to go around. And this will help me find the plants more easily over here in the fruit orchard. And then once I'm finished the weeding and putting the sawdust, I've got a whole lot of sheets of cardboard which I'm going to be putting down in these areas between the trees. And I've got the soil here ready and composting stuff to make like little no-dig garden beds with vegetables and flowers growing between the fruit trees. And here's one done, weeded and sawdust around it, or shavings. Okay, so this is now we've been putting sawdust here, and we have Stephanie over here that's come from South Africa. She's popped in today. She popped in today and I've made her work. So we've opened up the door of the house so that they can go into this area over here. We've moved Candy and Maggie across. Everybody's just leaving Maggie alone, and Maggie's just eating, but everybody seems to be picking a fight with Candy, and she's like the oldest of the lot. So they've been out here. Yes, Tim Tam, you're so small and you've been fighting with everybody. Albert has been a menace. He's the one that started the big fight with Candy. And Malapuff just went and hid behind a rock. It was quite funny. Of course, I didn't have my camera to film any of it. Here comes Malapuff now from behind a tree. She was hiding behind that tree over there. Malapuff is not aggressive at all. Tim Tam is dynamite on short legs. Albert, he doesn't realize he's been castrated. That's part of the problem. And he thinks he's supposed to protect everybody. That he's like the livestock guardian dog, Albert. Come, Malapuff and Tim Tam, you want some cabbage? Otherwise, Albert is going to guts it all again. You want some cabbage? Yes, otherwise Albert eats it all. Look at him. He's already going crazy eating it all. There you go, Malapuff. That's a good girl. Maggie seems to be settling in here. She's come, I just see she went to the water. She's obviously not trained to the water nipple, so we'll have to try and see if we can show her the water comes out there. And here comes Candy, the big brawler, Candy. You are the brawler. Even Maggie stays away from you. Hey? Yeah, but it's good they can get some nice fresh grazing again over here. It was so funny. Mallow Puff sees Candy coming towards her and just goes and hides in the grass again. She's definitely quite timid compared to the others. Tim Tam, man, she's a little fighter. But there's Candy. They're keeping their distance from her now. She's shown them, don't mess with her. Avocado trees are in the ground. Almost a year since they came from Norway, and they are planted now finally in the ground. I didn't cover them during the frost, and they have survived. These are, we've planted the, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 strongest ones, 8, 9, 10. The 10 strongest ones have been planted. So Julian has been working on the fencing of the pen that we call the hideaway pen. And he's come up with this wooden fence over here across the rock, where obviously you can't put posts in. So there is some of the original fence that does look a little bit dodgy around the sides over here, that we'll probably have to do something to strengthen. Yeah, you see this fence, it's this old and rusty. This is, that goes into these fields that they wanted to sell me, these 2 small fields for 10,000, and I said no, of course. So once we finished with the fencing of this paddock, then the girls will all be moved here. There's lots of grazing for them, and they clean the land so beautifully. These broom flowers have got the most amazing fragrance. I just wish you could smell it through the video, but you can't. And all around you can just hear the bees at work. So this is their house, which is built against this big boulder over here. So that's why we call this pen the hideaway. The pen that the girls and Albert are in at the moment, we call that the gatehouse pen, and then Cocoa Pop and Cheesecake is in the maternity ward. And the boys one across the road, we haven't given that a name. Maybe you can suggest a good name for that. So this fencing is all still in process. Julian's just laid everything out so long. So if you, in the water mine, if you look at the back, you can see the shaft that goes through to the aquifer. But I mean, last year this time, the water was, that's where Frank had dug all of this, and it was like a big pond. So even though we've had rain, we haven't actually had enough. And look at this willow. I've given up trying to pull out this willow. You look sun-tanning. And then you see me, and now all of a sudden, it's snorky time. Oh my goodness, Maggie, you're smiling again. Yes, I can see you. Oh, this is why I can't even walk in this pig pen, because then I get all these pigs. Oh, you smiling? Oh, look how you're smiling at me, Candy. In the distance, from a distance. Da, 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 da. Oh my God, we've arrived! Yay! Hello, welcome. Hello, Maria.
I feel that I know you. I've been watching you on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
It feels like it's like long lost friends. And
Oh, fantastic.
This is gorgeous.
Thank
This is
you.
absolutely- I thought you were a lot more remote, but you're not. You're still, the town is not that far away.
Yeah. As you can see, it's been an extremely busy week. And I've been doing online work as well at the same time. So it's just been crazy. But we have accomplished a lot. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that like button because it all helps to grow the channel. I'm trying desperately to get to 10,000 subscribers. Nick is ahead of me. He's 9,000 something and he's so close. I have to beat Nick. I've got to come from behind like a racehorse and overtake him at the finish line. So if you can share the video with your friends, get them to subscribe, that'll be awesome. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay sane, and I'll see you on the next video.